Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Wireside Chats. Today I thought we'd start off with a story. The story of a boy, born in a city, raised on concrete corners and internet bandwidth, a true child of the tech generation. Without help, this child could have been just another boob tube statistic, trapped between LCDs and 4G, but something saved him. Something balanced the system, and it wasn't the blue pill. This week we'll discuss the importance of going outside. So first, let's take a look at child development. As compared to organized sports, outside time in nature is open-ended. No time restrictions. Children make the rules. And when kids make the rules, like sticks can only be wands and booger pickers, and shoes can only be worn on your hand, here kids are learning critical group skills and are working together, sometimes in order to prevent a zombie takeover. On TV, we see ads for antidepressants and behavior meds, and commercials encouraging us to stay inside. More TV time and better ratings. But nature is the original therapy. Studies show that spending time outside can increase a child's resistance to stress and depression. So maybe you don't need those meds after all. Outside time also works to prevent sensory overload. When we're wired in, it's information time. You just want an iPad. You've got mail. Someone poked me. Games, chats, rats, cats. And we're missing all of the things that exist outside of this world. The adventures of puddle jumping. The accomplishment of building a fort. The wonder of digging in the mud. These are things that not even the Jeopardy supercomputer Watson could ever replicate. Speaking of which, let's talk about creativity and confidence. You're in your backyard. You've just transformed into Indiana Jones, Shia LaBeouf version, and you're about to battle a raging swamp monster in order to save the grass princess, who happens to look a lot like Natalie Portman. It's your world, and it's the sense of freedom. It gets kids to ask critical questions and create. They are limitless here. Studies have shown that healthy amounts of open-ended play will improve confidence level and learning abilities in and outside of the classroom. And lastly, time outside will help our children understand and appreciate our planet. You would agree that kids have more and more reasons to stay inside these days, and it's creating a disconnect with the natural world. At a time where our Earth needs us the most, more than ever, our children need to understand why our planet is worth saving. Okay, so we're playing in a stream. Our pants are soaked through and our fingers are all pruny. We're loving life. And at the same time, subconsciously, we're playing in the one natural element that links us all, water. It truly is the common thread that keeps the world alive. It brings the backyard in West Virginia to the beach in West Africa. And ultimately, it is this global thinking that will help us understand our neighbor and work to save what we care about most. So to recap, going outside can mean everything, from child development to fighting depression and loneliness. Nature is just as important to us as it is our children. And as a society, we need to start thinking of our time in nature not only as fun time, but as an investment in our health. Alright, that concludes this week's Wireside Chat. I want to hear your thoughts and comments, but more importantly, I want you to close your computer and go run outside. Do a cartwheel or talk to a squirrel. Just get out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Deuces.